1, 2, 3, 4. Click it, boy.
That's it.
That cat is high. Look at that look in his eyes. I believe he's high. He's higher than a kite. That cat is high. I mean that cat is high. That cat is high. He's higher than a sweet little mom with a frying pan. Rough.
You got to keep it light.
Trifle vigorous, trifle ragged.
Peter, what's the origin of the sort of music that Captain Matchbox plays?
Well, it's pretty ethnic music. It comes from opposite the station hotel down there in the 101 Street Parade. There's a large archive of records and other oddments there. That's where it comes from.
You're pretty strongly influenced by the jug bands that were around in the 20s and 30s. You're trying to get the same kind of outrageousness into your stage act. Is that mainly the sort of music that you've drawn your influences from, or is there other stuff as well?
It's a variety of jazz, blues,
Train noises from over the railway line.
Yeah. Toilet noises are, I would say, distinctly the greatest influence in the band. But apart from that, I think Memphis Mini and the Onkaparingo Singers seem to be the biggest influence in the band at present.
What is it about your music that you think appeals to people?
Well, they all go to the toilet. Everybody goes to the toilet. It's familiar to them. They can kind of something to relate to.
We always try and relate to previous experiences in the audience, and we feel that toilet noises are the best relation of this.
Speak for yourself.
Mick, you're trying to get theatrical elements into your stage act. Do you see yourself being aligned with Alice Cooper, Cockett's type of stage performance by introducing... Okay, you're trying to get more theatrical elements into your performance by using people like the Tribe Theatre Group and Julian the Mime.
For sort of regard a sort of a visual experience as valid as a musical experience, and sort of a still fairly traditional sort of attitude, because the early jug bands such as Memphis Mini was actually a blues singer, but she used to sing with a few jug bands, and she'd get up and sort of juke joints and sort of sing while she had all these sort of snakes writhing all over and things like that. It got a bit out of hand at one stage where she was playing to a packed house, and the snakes were all going everywhere, and she sort of finished the act, and they lost one of the snakes, and they had to everybody roared out of the place in terror and didn't come back for another 2 weeks, and the place collapsed after that and didn't happen anymore. They never found the snake either.
Captain Matchbox played for a period last year at the Yellow House. Do you find it much more pleasant to play in a place like that where other things are happening at the same time, an environmental kind of situation?
Yeah. Well, at the Yellow House, you've got sort of all sorts of creative happenings going on all the time, and
good vibes, man.
Yeah, it's a good atmosphere to play in, you know.
You've had quite a few management problems in recent times. Do you think that...
No management problems.
No, it's all cool. It's all cool.
You've had some problems, okay, on the organisational side of things. Do you think that the organisers on the rock scene in Australia just don't have the right sort of sympathy for the needs of musicians?
I don't know. Like, there's pretty bad scenes going on in the management of things. You know, there's a lot of sort of rip-off merchants everywhere. you know, fortunately we haven't really copped that. We have copped it indirectly, but not really directly.
We've got a manager that sort of acts as a fail-safe unit, and he's sufficiently astute not to get involved in pettiness. So it's pretty
One scene to sort of managers and things sort of ripping off each other for a few $1,000s, but apparently in Australia they sort of rip each other off for about $2, something like that, which makes it even worse.